Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I have a tutorial for you guys. I know it's super duper long overdue. A lot of people have been asking, Janelle, when are you gonna get a tutorial up? Janelle, when are you gonna show me how to apply makeup? Janelle. Alright, the time is now. The time is here. I have finally decided to do a tutorial on how I apply my makeup. This is just a simple everyday makeup look that I normally do. Most of the time if you see me walking down the street, my makeup will look something like this, or I'll just have purple lipstick on. It's either brown, purple, nude. So if you do want to see how I get this look on, just go ahead and keep watching. Alright, so I already moisturized my face. I'm just going to go ahead and prime my face now, and I'm going to use the Urban Decay Pore Perfecting Complexion Primer Potion. And it looks like that. If you see me looking down a lot, it's because like my table is down here, and I have like a little, wow, that's a lot. I have a little trick that I'm going to show you when it gets to like eyeliner and stuff. That's kind of how like I always get a really good wing. And normally whenever I do like an everyday look, I don't do eyeshadow or lashes. I don't do anything like super crazy. I just keep it as natural as I can. And if you hear people talking in the background or like dogs barking, it's because I have family over. They usually come over like on Sundays and stuff, so they're just here talking, whatever. Now that my face is already primed, I'm going to go in with the Sephora Bright Future Corrector color, oh my god. Sephora Collection Bright Future Color Corrector in the color Melon. And I use this to color correct my face. And this I just go ahead and apply anywhere that I have like little dark spots. So mostly around my chin, over here. And I do a whole video on like how I color correct. If you want to watch that, I could leave that in my description box down below. Now I'm going to go in with the green color corrector. It's by NYX Above and Beyond Full Coverage Concealer in the color green. In like this little tub. And this one, I'm just going to go ahead and apply with my fingers on anywhere that I have any redness or pimples, any breakouts. My face is breaking out a lot now that I'm back home. If you don't know the reason why I look a little bit tanner, I just came back from vacation from the Bahamas. If you guys are going on like any vacation soon or have any suggestions where I should go next, also comment that down below. Then I'm just going to go ahead and buff this into the skin. And I'm just using a little fluffy Jessup brush. These you could get on eBay. And just go ahead and blend this in. I'm going to try to move as quick as possible because I talk a lot, and honestly it takes me like forever and a day to do my makeup. So now that that is all kind of blended in, I'm going to go in with my foundation. This foundation, a lot of people don't talk about it or even know about the brand. It's by Fashion Fair. It's a brand dedicated to women of darker colors. You can find this brand at Dillard's, I believe, and online at Fashion Fair. But this is what it looks like. It's in a little tub like this. It is called the Fashion Fair Perfect Finish Souffle Makeup. And I am in the color tan. This foundation, well, this brand is like the first real makeup brand that I started using, because I would shop at the drugstore and I would try to like match myself, and it was always super hard because they never had my color in store. So this was like the only place that had my color. This is the brush that I'm going to use. It's just a foundation brush, and it's also by Fashion Fair. And I'm just going to take a little bit of the souffle. With this foundation, a little bit goes a long way. It's super thick. This would have been like really perfect to blend out with like a beauty blender, but long story short, I came back from vacation and no more beauty blender with me. And since I'm not going to be doing any like eyeshadow, I'm just going to take some of the foundation and apply that on my eyelid, so that way my eyelids don't look a separate color. And we're just gonna take this a little bit down the neck so you don't look crazy. And then I'm gonna go in with the e.l.f. I think this is the ultimate blending brush. I can't remember because like the name isn't on it anymore. Then I'm just gonna use this to blend it all in. And you're just gonna go ahead and work that into the skin. Yes, honey, you better work. I haven't used this foundation in such a long time. Since I hadn't gone out in the sun in a long time, I'm always working or like inside my house. I never really changed color. I just got lighter since I was never doing anything. But now that I have a little tan, I remember like that this color, it was a little dark for me at one point. So I went back to it and it's kind of like a perfect match for me right now. And remember, you always want to match your foundation to the rest of your body. So if your face is darker than your body, you want to use a lighter foundation to match your body. If your face is lighter than your body, you want to use a darker foundation to match your body. Another foundation from Fashion Fair that's really good, it comes in like a little compact. I don't remember what it's called. I'll leave like an image somewhere over here, like the picture of it, but that one is also really good like if you have oily skin. This one I'm just using because it's like really full coverage and it's the only one that I had from them right now. And the next step is going to be concealer. I don't really use concealer to conceal. I just use it to highlight the high points of my face. I don't know why I always like twist my hands when I talk. I need to like sit on them. I'm just gonna use concealer to highlight my face, like under my eyes, down my nose, on my forehead. Since I don't have like a concealer that matches me right now, normally I would use the Maybelline Fit Me in the color 20 Sand Sable. But if I put that on right now, like, do you see how crazy I will look? What I normally like to do if I don't have a concealer that matches me right now, if I want a little bit more full coverage, I know that's crazy because concealers are usually really full coverage. What I'll normally use is another foundation. The one I'm going to be using, it's an older one. It's the Makeup Forever HD High Definition Foundation in the color N153. It's from their older launch. Now the newer ones, they have like a silver rim around the cap. This is the one I had. It was way too light for me before. I'll just use this one as a concealer. I'm just going to use this brush. I don't even know where I got this brush from. So it's just like a little flat concealer brush, I guess. I don't know. Now, I'm a little weird. I like to do each eye separately because I feel like if I don't hurry up and do it, it's going to just like dry on my face. I don't know. I get really paranoid with my concealer. So I'm just going to go ahead and blend this in with another Jessup brush. It's a flat top, smaller fluffy brush. And the fact that it is a foundation, it's gonna blend in a lot easier into your foundation that you already have on. Alright, and then now that I'm done with this, I'm gonna move on to the next one as quickly as possible so that way it doesn't set horribly on me. Now that those two areas are done, I'm gonna go in it with the Coty Airspun powder, and I have it in translucent extra coverage. If you don't know about this, you're crazy because Patrick Starr, this is basically all that he uses, all that he talks about. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get it. So I'm just gonna take it. I use the same puff like that it came with. Maybe I shouldn't do that because that's like not hygienic, but oh well. And I'm just gonna go ahead and set under the eyes so that way it does not move or crease on me. And I just like to do like a little light baking, I guess you could say. I don't use too much coverage because it makes me look ashy and I don't like that. And plus this is like an everyday look, so you don't want to go too like intense. I mean, you can. Makeup is like whatever you want it to be. If you want to go extra glam, you want to go super crazy with your makeup, go ahead, girl or boy, do you. Like, it doesn't matter. And now that that's like setting or baking, I'm gonna go ahead and go back in with the concealer and just conceal my nose, but not really. I don't like to focus too much on my forehead since I am oily. Alright, and then just go back in with the Coty Airspun along my nose. Okay, and while that's doing its thing, I'm just gonna go ahead and move on to the next part of my face. So I'm going to go ahead and bronze my face or contour. I use the Bahama Mama bronzer by The Balm. The reason why I use this product is because it has a cool undertone to it. By using a bronzer or a contour that has a cooler undertone to it, like grayish tones, your shadows, they mimic grayish tones. You don't see someone's shadow coming off like with the orange tint. So like the shadows of your face, where you want it to look more hollow, it's gonna have a grayish or a taupey undertone to it. I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the e.l.f. angled blush brush. Most of my brushes are from e.l.f. They're just really good products, and like they're super affordable, so why not? Chisel out my cheeks. And this is just gonna help bring back some color back to my face, since I just like did all that baking or whatever. And I'm just gonna bring this product on the temples as well, along the forehead, and then I also go ahead and bring this on like my jawline to define it a little bit, help me lose like 10 more pounds on camera. And you also bring it like on this part, like I don't even know what this is called, to take off that double chin. Boom, boom. Alright, so now that we're done bronzing, I just go ahead and go in with this e.l.f. complexion brush. It's just a big fluffy brush, and then I'll just go ahead and dust off the excess. And there we go, we're nice and highlighted and ready to go. Then I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my blush. This is the Wet n Wild Color Icon blush in Mellow Wine. Like, it's just the older one, but I don't know, I can't get rid of it yet. Not until I hit pan, or until it expires and dies on me. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and go in with the e.l.f. blush brush. Excuse the fact that it's dirty because I used it yesterday and didn't feel like washing it. And I'm just gonna go ahead and put this on the apples of my cheeks, and then I'm gonna bring it up along my cheekbone as well. That's it for that. I usually just do like the main portions of my face before I get to the fun stuff. Next, we gotta say a quick prayer because I'm gonna do my eyeliner, and honestly I have a feeling on camera it's not gonna come out like as bomb as it usually does. I'll do eyeliner one day and it looks really good, and then I do it another day and it looks like an infant did it for me. I don't know, we're just gonna hope for the best. I use the NYC liquid liner in black. I got a new one because I think I lost my other one. I can't find it. Since I mentioned I have longer eyelashes, the way that I like to do my eyeliner is I have a lower coffee table. So you see my table up here, my coffee table is probably like down here, and I bring my chair all the way down to it. I have my little mirror on the desk, and I have to look down into the mirror, have it at an angle, bring my arm, like I use this arm as a support for this arm, and it's like, it's tough, guys. And then as I'm looking down, I just go ahead and go for it. Okay, so I'm just making a line right above my eyelashes. Now, as I get towards the wing part of it, like I'm already starting to sweat. Like I'm getting like nervous. Alright, I'm gonna guide the eyeliner brush with this hand. And basically you just want to follow the outer corner all the way to the tip of your eyebrow. So that's how you're gonna get that like super straight wing if you follow that line, that imaginary line. Right, then you just draw a triangle on the way back, and you are going to connect the middle of the triangle to the line that you drew before. And then you're just gonna go ahead and fill in the rest of the wing. Alright, now that you have like the general shape of it, you just want to go ahead and keep filling it in till you want it as thick as you want, or like how defined you want it, but you basically already have like the shape of it. Just go ahead and do any modifications that you need to. I did the unthinkable. I thought I wasn't gonna be able to like put this wing on camera, but I guess it's not camera shy. I'm gonna have to do the other wing off camera because that was like too much work for me. My anxiety was starting to build. Hold on guys, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back and my wings are done. Now that I'm done with my wings, I'm going to go ahead and go in with my waterline. And I'm going to use, if I can find it, I'm going to use the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in the color Perversion. And this is just a really super black eyeliner, and it works really good for my waterline. It doesn't run or smudge or anything. I don't normally do like fake lashes when I'm going out on a regular day. I just like to use a really good mascara. And I'm not a person that likes to use expensive mascaras, or I don't go ahead and buy full-size mascaras all the time. I always like to get the little sample size ones because I don't go through a mascara that often, like a whole tube. They always end up drying out on me before I even get to use it. But the favorite mascara that I do have, it's the MAC False Lashes. And you can get this in your checkout cart whenever you're buying something from MAC. It's just a little sample size. And what I did is I bent the applicator. It makes it a lot easier to apply my mascara. So instead of it going straight across this way, it kind of goes at a slant down this way because it just fits right in my eyeball. And now that I'm done with my top lashes, I'm going to use the excess of it on the bottom of my lashes. And now that that is done, I'm going to go ahead and move on to highlighting. This is the highlight in Rumpelstiltskin by Beauty Escape Cosmetics. Go ahead and check out that shop. They're also found on Etsy, Beauty Escape Cosmetics. For a single pan, it is $11, and it's a super pretty shade. So I'm just going to go ahead and go in with that one with my e.l.f. fan brush. So I'm just going to go ahead and get some product on that and just go ahead and highlight the tops of my cheeks. Whenever I highlight, I don't stick only to the tops of my cheeks. Once I'm done highlighting the tops of my cheeks, I'm going to go ahead and bring the product down so that way I look super glowy all over, and it kind of goes in like a gradient, so that way it just doesn't look like a stark line. And then I also like to bring this up here to my temple, and I'm just going to take some and put some right here on my nose. And then I'm going to take some of it and also put it on my Cupid's bow. Since I don't have like super defined lips, this is going to help define them. I love highlighting. Like once I'm done highlighting, I'm like, yes, yes, yes. I'm just going to go ahead and go in with my lipstick from 93 Beauty. It is a matte liquid lipstick and it is in the shade Box of Chocolates. Alright, for the top of my lips, since I don't have like a really defined cupid bow, I just like to go ahead and go across like the little cupid bow that I do have, and I make my lips look rounded instead of like triangle-y, if that makes sense. Now that I'm done with everything, I'm going to go in with my Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. And I just have the little tiny baby travel version of it. Let's wait for that to dry a little bit. Oh wait, what am I doing? I'm not going to go out with brows like this. I forgot about my brows. Who does that? So I'm just going to go ahead and brush out my eyebrows. I don't do my eyebrows because I have a good amount of hair on my brows. So I just like to make them look decent. Alright, brows are done. Alright guys, and this is my final look. If you like this look and this kind of tutorial type thing, just go ahead and give this video a thumbs up for further tutorials throughout my channel. If you have any specific looks that you do want to see in my channel, just go ahead and comment that down below and I will try to get that up for you guys. Thank you guys so much for sticking around, and I will see you on my next one. Bye guys.